Okay, welcome back everyone. As always, we are here with a new market analysis prepared by Colibri Traders team. So let's look on the main guide. I'm sorry. Okay, I have a broadcast on my phone to check if everything is okay. So let's check the SPX, let's check the Bitcoin chart, domination, and the Ethereum chart. So what we see on the SPX, so we are quite close to the all-time high on the chart that have already duration approximately 54 days, approximately close to the 3 months. We are hovering under the all-time high, new all-time high. So we see that sessions after this short movement start from the gaps, so gap number 1, and today we see that the session is open once again with a gap. So it was approximately 0.48%. Yep, and the price is moving to the all-time high, and it seems we will see some breakthrough in nearest few days or even weeks if something negative will not happen. But it seems that negotiation between the Russia and Ukraine and the USA is continuing, is according to the plan, to the Mr. Trump plan, and it seems we're close to the deal. And after that, I think the markets will show some reaction, some positive reaction, and these shares will show some growth or even some impulses, because investors and big companies would like to participate and celebrate this positive wind of changes in the world, and maybe to get some momentum of the rally on the market. So the Bitcoin domination on the daily chart is hold it in a small range. So we already here from these numbers, 58, from 58 up to 60, approximately 93 days, already 3 months. So we are on the same level, so we are not falling, we are not growing, so we are balancing here, and there is no major news or major how to say the trigger that will go some that will make some differentiation between the Bitcoin dominance growth that will mean the Bitcoin will be pumped by money, or it will become the Bitcoins will decrease and we will see some altcoin season. But okay, let's see. So there's no major changes. So this artificial number is going very slowly and a very wide range. So let's see what will happen next. The Bitcoins are proposed to go right away for the 15-minute chart, because we already remember this picture. I think this trend line we don't need anymore. I think it's better to delete them. So Bitcoin shows some reaction on the first trend line, but if we will see the next one, the market didn't feel it, and I think it doesn't have any value anymore. So let's delete it. So we have a global trend line, the continuing from the all-time high of the Bitcoin. Maybe I was not so accurate while I'm drawing this line, so let's adjust a little bit. Let's add more precisely. I think we have to do that. Okay, this one, yeah. This one. Okay, let's keep it like that, and let's come back to the 15-minute chart and to see the picture with some magnifying. So we have the top of the consolidation of the Bitcoin is 94,555. I will open the wider picture. We have the bottom at 80,600. That's still valid. So we are trading inside of in the middle of this consolidation. So once again the major level that have the impact on the price creation. This is on the 83,790. This lower, so we should look for quite precisely for that. And the last movement for the last few days, so Bitcoin once again make the fake out of the last local level on the 90,363. So we have quite beautiful before we make the fake out on that candle. We have quite beautiful how to say the I've missed this word in my head. So the few levels that are quite close to each other, and so probably we could have some good impulse. But in any case, so nobody's pumping the Bitcoin. The relative volume of the Bitcoin is quite small, and even we will measure the impulse after the breaking of this level, of these two levels. There's only 0.25%. It's quite very small amount. This word is named the cascade of the levels. Cascade of the levels. Okay, let me explain what I mean. So we have the level 1. We have quite close level 2. That means that we confirm that somebody is protecting this level, and after that we should expect a good momentum after the breaking of this level. But no, we just only see the small shadow, 0.25%, and come back. And once again we are growth. Our growth is the duration of our growth was 23 hours, and it will be enough to spend the 7 hours to come back to the start point where we just start. So in the past we have this demand zone on this 90,000, and we quite clear see that right now our demand zone is close to the 80, maybe 88,000, but 88,000. I think it's better to round this number and to look at that. So we see a lot of bounces over there from that level in the previous days. So today we see the two bounces yesterday, two bounces 2-3 days ago. We have one bounce. This was a false breakdown of this, and we quickly come back above this zone, and once again we are testing it, and let's see what Bitcoin will do. So our local level should be on that shadow we can do, so 90,599. I think it's a beautiful number. Let's delete unnecessary levels to do not make the big mess in our chart. Maybe we should delete some trend line. I think this trend line doesn't have any value, so we are touched, but it is not working, and this once again didn't show for us anything interesting, so I propose to delete it once again. So we have the demand zone a little bit above the low that we create on the 21 of November during this quite powerful short squeeze, I'm sorry, long squeeze or dropping of the price, and so we are trading between the 84,000 up to 94,000. So we have the range of just 10,000, and Bitcoin is somewhere between. But we see that in the last few days we have the quite low volatility, low trading volume on the Bitcoin, And so let's see. We didn't have any opportunity, just to wait. So what Bitcoin will do. So once again, keep our eyes on the level, in the short levels, this level, and on this level. So this is interesting situation. Could be we should keep eyes on it. Probably it's better to keep an eyes more seriously on the level 94,555. So I hope that we will see some momentum, some impulse after we break the level. And I think that's all for the Bitcoin. We don't have to talk too much because there is nothing interesting is happening here. So the demand support zone is on 88,000, and let's see how long it will support the price. On the Ethereum, we see the more or less the same picture. So this trend line we should keep. I think this something that we draw in some session we should delete. So once again we see a lot of the fails breakdowns. Let's find the support zone on the Ethereum. So we see that I think we can just move it a little bit for that level. I think this more correctly it will be 2,960. This is the most correct support zone, and we are trading a little bit above it, but once again most of the general direction depends from the Bitcoin, what Bitcoin will do. So once again a lot of the fake breakdowns on the Ethereum. There's no clear movement, everything is chopping. This doesn't have the powerful and readable impulses, but okay, we have what we have. So once again here we have the fade breakdown, and let's see. So the most interesting levels for trading, for scalping, it will be on the top of this consolidation. This is 3,446. Let's remove this one. We don't need this one. Maybe this cascade will be interesting. That if we have enough power of the sales pressure, we can break this two cascade of the levels, and we could have some impulse 2.5%, I think maximum, after we break in, because the Ethereum once again is not volatile enough, and there's no volume on the trading session. Maybe this silence is caused the expectation from the negotiations. Maybe a lot of the traders are going to the winter holidays already, so we don't know exactly, but the volume is quite low and nobody showed this real interest on the trading these coins. Okay, maybe we should keep in mind this interesting situation on the light USDT coin that occurred yesterday. So with this coin we see the trading, some pumps, local pumps here, local drop on a few days later after the consolidation. Then we have the long consolidation, some small pump in one day, the long consolidation, no enough volume, once again pump, once again fast breakdown, and we set the highest point of the nearest days. Here the most important, and maybe we should keep in mind this level once again. Maybe some traders are shorting this from these levels, and after this long consolidation and some manipulational movements, so nobody's remember what is going on, but in some day some fellas start to pump this coin. The pump was aggressive on the early beginning, so we make the 40%, Probably a lot of guys try to short, and we will slowly, but we are gradually go up, liquidate the short traders. Let us short in this coin. So we have this trend line that we are touching many times. So when we have some good opportunities to entry on this trade, let's open the 1 minute chart. And anyway, this coin was not so easy for trading because there's a lot of manipulation made by the bot. So the prices pops up and pops down and pops up and pops down, and this small pops up and pops down. There's nothing quite easy for trading this. Only the small impulses was really interesting to trade, but all the time when we have the breaking of the important levels here, we see that the prices pops up and immediately come back and pops down, and standing in some consolidation after we make this once again impulse, and then the consolidation, and then we come back to the support level, and after, but the small candles will continue growing, and this coin was not easy to trade, but I think a lot of traders after this movement, after this growth, if we will calculate the growth from this, I think from this, doesn't have enough space. So let's calculate from the level 1.4 where everything is started. Probably a lot of traders expect that 150% is enough, but the coin is growing 165. Then this make the new one, the 200% growth, so double the price. And probably there's a lot of the short sellers that are shorting this coin. We see the quite a lot of these wicks on the red candle. So not exactly the shorting, because when you already have some answer who was doing that manipulation, who is selling the light USDT on the BitGet, but anyway, so this we see that a quite powerful seller. But after this move, let's set this level. After this move, we are continuing our growth, and we grow once again in 40%. And after that, we have the very unpredictable, very powerful drop of the price in some minutes. So everything is happening quite quickly. A lot of the long traders was liquidated on that move. So 79%, even if you use the third leverage, so your position will be liquidated. So we should be very careful with that movement. Do not try to catch the pullbacks. So if we see that quite powerful aggression of the short guys, short sellers, better to find the entry point and to continue with them shorting the coin. Okay, so let's look at our screener. Let's check choose some coins what we want to trade, and let's set the NATR. So we see that the market is quite slow. So the biggest NATR for right now is 1.2%. It's not so much on this coin on the daily chart. So let's remove all my drawings. What do we see? What we see here, some interesting level to break. So the price is quite far from this level, 80% up to this level. So we have some local activity on the coin, and the 25 million. Of course, it's not so interesting. So if we will look at the level 2, So the bus already prepared this coin over here. So we see that the level 2 is quite slow. The time and sales also is very slow, and the liquidity of the inside of the level 2 is quite thin. So 80,000, 100,000, sorry, just $144. This 160. So the bid and the ask is less than $200. So the activity is not the perfect, but okay, we can set the local high on this coin, and maybe we can set the we can set the trend line. I don't think this. No, this is not good. No good. Okay, let me delete this and try to build it once again. When I want to set the precise, find the precise point, it's all the time make some game with me. I don't like this. I'm not so accurate, but okay. So right now it looks quite good. But this is a trend line, but this is not the exactly what we want to see. Okay, we have here the mirror level here. So the last low that we make the breaking. Maybe we can open the. Let's try to open the some long and set the stop loss is close to the 15.59. I think it's quite big, but okay, we can hold the position a little bit. I think 59 and 25. Let me check the settings, general, and the hotkeys. So to set the right button for the stop loss, so you can open the settings, the hotkeys, and define the stop loss. So cross market quantity. Where is my stop loss? So stop loss and take profit. So if I will set the 59.25, I think somewhere here. Okay. So I set my stop loss here. It's quite 2%, but okay. Let's see. I see the long here from that, so maybe it's the stop loss is not correctly installed, but I think better to the right way to set the stop loss in that particular situation is better to close for the 6. I think it will be much more and maybe we just to set our stop loss right above the some size in the level 2. Okay, let's continue our observing. Okay, we can wait with the bus. The light coin is showing some activity. So the small 12% for the 1.5 hour. So maybe we can open the. I think the Goa is not so interesting. We have the average volume here at 14,000. So let's open the light instead of Goa and to see what is inside the light. And let's open here the light also. The light. Okay. So can we try to trade this to catch the pullback? Let's make the short trade. Let's try. Come on. Oh, give us a little bit. So no aggressive buy off. The short pressure is quite big. Let me change the aggregation mode. But the price is still standing, so maybe we can better to close our position if we will see the small green. I think maybe now is a good chance to close the position, because I'm not believe so much that we could have the good pullback. Somebody is selling from the level. Okay, I have opportunity to escape from this position, but no, I decided to keep it open, and we see that this my mistake, my fault, and maybe try a little bit another chance. Let's try it now. So this short sellers is quite much more active. No, this one was not good. This wasn't good. 66,000 on the ask. So let's wait. Okay, so this is the real. This was a real. So the last chance. If not, so better to escape. Okay. Close the position. We don't believe.
Big
okay.
Impulse.
Okay, this was a big fault. So the 2% already on the lose. So let's see what we can do here. There's no good entry point to open the short, and we see that there's not a good entry point to open the long, because it's still. Okay, maybe try once again. No much power of the buyer. No, it's not much. Somebody is selling. Okay, we'll come back very quickly. I have the night. So my local time is 0:38. I have already new day. It's coming. Yeah, the short pressure is quite big. Yeah, it is. Okay, once again. So close the position here to cover my minuses, previous minuses. So the situation is unpredictable, so there's not enough power of the buyers, and the pressure of the sales is quite big, and we are easily going down. But if we want to recover, we are recovering very tight. Don't think it is good. Okay, what we see here, the bid, this average volume in 1 minute, the 500 kilodollars, huge. Volatility is 0.8. Okay, the light. Pressure. Okay, we also see here the minus on that position. So the light is okay. Jelly is showing some activity on 1 minute. 43 million. The volatility is 1. Maybe we can open the jelly instead of the anime, because the anime is not alive. Let's open the more active coin. So the jelly and open the jelly on the Binance futures. Okay. So what about our aggregation? So we have, okay, the aggregation is okay because we are making some trades a few days ago on the jelly. So we have the 16,000 on the bids. This is market maker volume. I prefer to do not trust to this volume. We see in the time and sales a lot of buys. Okay, so on the bus the stop loss was triggered, and we have this loss position number 3. But okay, I really see that there is a lot of the chart showing that we really want to go okay, just to catch this, trigger the stop loss and recover. Okay. So what about the P-pin? The P-pin, okay. So the P-pin I open on the OKX futures and on the Binance. So we see that okay, we have the opportunity to catch this breakout on the P-pin. But right now the price is reversed a little bit. I try to concentrate on the price moving and the reaction of the level 2. Okay, there's some buyers appeared on the OKX, maybe we do. But anyway, the pullback is not in the right place. to catch the pullback, and especially if you look to the activity inside of the coin, is I prefer to do not trade this trade. Okay, jelly is reversed after the squeeze. Some activity on the new coin on ZKP that we listed yesterday on the Binance. Quite short history. So we are trading a few days, so only, and we ended the day close to the daily minimum. So I don't know what to trade here, so this kind of small consolidation. The volatility is 0.47%, not so big, and I don't know what to say about that. The bus coin that trigger our stop loss is reversed already on the same level, so probably it's better to keep the stop loss somewhere here. But the risk reward, okay, so bit is pumped. So
big impulse.
Price is stopped. No, nobody wanted to catch. Nobody want to catch this. Okay, let's try to get some pullback. Come on. Okay, 0.3%. If I would open the bigger amount, I would close only half of that. But we have this already 3 stop losses, and I want to come back to the beginning of our session. I want to recover my losses. Okay, so the potentially I could get from my entry point, I potentially could get this more than 1.5%. So the light is trading, so show for us some support zone is on 93 and 93, but I don't trust to this light. It's quite manipulative. It's quite difficult to predict the future of the coin while you don't see some fellas that have the impact on the price. And so you see that this is sizes of the market makers, and okay, we see right now that some size of press on the price on the bids. So we make few ticks down after that. 0.17%, 0.13, 17%. So you can count on these sizes too much. But okay, so it was some kind of movement, 0.4%, and maybe it will continue. So we made some pullback, and there's a lot of the buyers, the green ticks. Still somebody is buying from that area. Okay, we already eat this. Yes, yes, we already. Eat this. Eat this size. I think the right word would be not the eat, but absorb this size. So this will be the right word. So we can check on the cluster. So this size that was standing there was absorbed by the buyers. Okay, here, so we see the good entry point, so close to the maximum low of this candle, and already the beat is making this 2 point, so even more than 3% of the movement. But we are scared because we have the losses in the beginning of the session, and we want to recover our losses. Okay, the support is moving here. Support is moving close to here. Okay, the price is staying here. Right above the size. Some size, okay. Maybe yes, maybe we can try. There's a lot of sizes on the demand, protecting. Somebody is selling. Okay. I missed this entry point, but I think it will be the bigger impulse. Another type of the movement, so you see that here we see this some candles with not big wicks, and here we see that's little bit another situation of that zone. The wicks are more wider, more longer, and the wicks are longer. Okay, the beat is wants to break this, I think, level. So the activity is quite good. I think we have some stop losses above this candle, but here we see a lot of the sizes on the level 2, and it is quite difficult to buy them off, all of them. Somebody is selling. That means that above this level, so they will set their stop losses. And the main question is, should we enter the trade right now if we want to have the better price, or wait while this the price is crossing this high of the candle. So somebody is protecting this. It will be, I think, much more interesting for you and for me if you will have some questions, and I will answer them, because I'm talking to myself and talking to the order books on my monitor, and so this could be look some kind of suspicious, but I prefer to talk with a human and to give maybe some advices or explain what I'm doing on that particular moment or what I see. Okay, we are once again approached close to the the level, we are absorbed. So the activity is good. The activity is good. So let's try. Let's try to break the level. Come on. Okay. It's good. Good. Okay. There it is. Okay. So our stop losses is recovered. So we catch a good trade. So I think right now our balance is once again 0, like it was in the beginning of the broadcast. But so maybe you notice that how the time and sales was quite aggressive, and this was a trigger for me to entry on this on that trade. Because definitely it was quite visible that a lot of the guys is shorting from that level, is protecting this level, and this we just squeeze these stop losses, and the impulse was 1.37%. Okay, Pepinas continue the movement upward. So what does it mean there? Aha, so after that manipulation maybe not manipulation, so we see the consolidation zone here. We see the good interesting level on the 32.6. We break the level. We gather all the stop losses below this level, liquidate everyone who is standing with the longs, and start to our movement once again. So maybe we will see the round 2 of the pumping of this P-pin. So the interesting entry points was, I think, this one, and this one. So right now we see that each high is breaking and gives opportunity to gather the 1% minimum of the profit each time after the breaking. The last one was 2%, even 2%. So maybe we should wait for some consolidation here and to wait how the price is approached to this level. Okay, so the light is shorted, so waiting and staying a little bit above this level, and they continue our moving to the bottom. So from consolidation we make the attempt to break this high. Okay, not accurate. Aha. So I have a magnet. Let me close this one. Switch off the magnet. Okay, we break some kind of important daily high on the light, and we are back into the consolidation, and maybe so here, somewhere here is the pop level. Maybe we'll see some bounce from the pop, but I'm not sure, because probably we are going just to, this movement was travel for the liquidity. So this is my thoughts. So we take these stop losses above this level, and we come back and continue our short. So here we see on the BP in this fake out, is a very weak candle. Okay, on the OG is a good activity, so some size here on the ask. So absorb this and the continue movement. Okay, it's this quite good. So this was potential good trade. So while I'm discussing about the light, so I messed this Peeping breakout. Okay, there's not enough power to continue the movement. So we are staying and we don't know what to do. It's a classical situation. Okay, there's some support on the bid. So maybe, okay, and once again the pressing on the asks. So just one guys put the size right above the spread, and we see this, like what was triggered, this pushing of the coin to into the short. So the big size 400,000. So this is interesting. So it seems that is real. And another size of 50,000 on the bid. This is good, quite good. Yeah, this was a good entry point, and we even touched this, and we absorbed from this size $3,800. Aha, okay, so he's move this size a little bit below. So Pippin is interesting. So real side is, so something is ongoing here, but the light is quite manipulative. Once again the short. Once again the short, so I cannot predict this short. Maybe the owner of this rest of the coins is continue the selling of the light. What he has. So you cannot predict this this market sales. So I don't know how to fight with this. So the price is steady, everything shows that it will be time to pull back, and somebody is putting there how much 712, so maybe $100,000 in the sales. So who can predict? Nobody. Okay, so on the P-pin, come back to the P-pin. So we see that some size wants to stop this moving down. So this on the OKX, some guys setting this side is on, some guys setting on the Binance, but the price anyway is going down and going down. So the bus is consolidate close to this trend line. Maybe we can expect some short. So we have the local level here, we have the local level here, and the local level here. Maybe, but we don't see the real activity in the shorts. And so this is just a picture. So my imagination. But what we will see in real life. It's a good setup for the short right now. Now we see the bounce, small bounce, some reaction. Okay, $2,600. So it's quite small number. 2,100. There's no real big salesman who is selling. But of course, this is not good coin for trading, because this right now the average volume on the minute only the $14,000, and the daily turnover is 25 million. Of course, this is not seriously to trade these kind of coins. But really, I see that we have some good opportunities. So we have the one bottom, second bottom, and we can continue the movement upward. But no, so the boss is making his own story. He trigger our stop loss, come back to this local high, and then trading somewhere here. But again, the amount of the trades is quite small. But okay, I think let's forget about this and concentrate maybe on the PP. So this is a dangerous situation. So we see that this pullback candle was absorbed, and if you want to trade, it's better to concentrate on the short. But we see that this the sizes on the bids is absorbed. Yeah. So you see that was we absorbed the size on the 127,70,000. That was standing on the level 2. So the quite big pressure of the sales. The light is once again is making this unpredictable candles with a huge wicks. So somebody's continues selling the coins that he has in his pocket. ZKP is dead. Beat is okay. So we have a new high here. This is good. The bus is dead. The jelly is showing some activity. So we right now are trading above the close above the level. But the volume is quite small. So we see the level. We see the good setup. But the amount of the money is not enough. Okay, maybe some activities. So this, and this time all the time happen when there's enough money. So some activity from the buyers, some activity from the sales. The prices pops up and pops down, pop ups and pops down all the time. There's not enough liquidity on the coin. But okay, it's showing some attempts to break the level. Let's try. Okay. Don't like to wait too much, so there's not so much stop losses, or we didn't catch them. Yeah, you see that pops up and pops down, pops up and pops down, and these $40 and $100 is make the impact on the price of this coin. So not the perfect one. Okay, maybe so the movement is developing, but this is not exactly the breaking of the levels. So we did not trigger the liquidity that gives for us the momentum on the first seconds. This is just a movement on the algorithms or something like that, but it's really not enough power to show the strong willingness to continue the movement. But the price is moving somehow. If we will stay, okay, well, right now the impulse is close to the 0.8%. Okay, and the size is $12,000. We'll make the reverse or not. Okay, we are standing here and we didn't have enough power, and the price is reversed from the, or maybe not. Okay, we have the, maybe we'll absorb this. How much? Only $465 was absorbed from this. Oh no, $2,000 was absorbed from this place. Okay, and this small size is reverse the price, and we can trade this. How to say this setup? The bounce or rebound from the size. So the light wants to show some red candles, so a lot of red delta. Green delta, and some green candles that show us, give for us expectation that the price will continue the moving. Something like that, maybe. Of course, it's not so serious, but maybe local trade. But anyway, so it's quite danger coin. The bus should be closed. The P-pin is go to the deep correction, and maybe somewhere here we can maybe here, maybe from 0.35 we can try to catch this. Okay, right now see some reaction. Interesting. But okay, so we are, our broadcast duration is a little bit more than 1 hour, and I think it's enough for today. So we see the process of the trading, so we see the how to choose the coins for trading, how to evaluate the volatility, how to evaluate if the coin is alive or dead, and maybe some interesting information about the trading insights you get during the broadcast. And if you are curious about anything what we covered today, leave a comment. I will answer every question personally, and any feedback from you is incredibly valuable for improving futures streams and broadcasts. So thank you for watching. So see you in a few days. So goodbye, and the best records from the Colibri team.